a review. All right, so these ELF Camo Liquid Blushes have been the rave lately. Yes, I am late making my review, but I needed some time to kind of like play around with them and see what I like, see all the ways that I could utilize them outside of blush. But now I am ready, okay? And I got a lot to say about these little babies right here. So let me go and do my makeup first, because that is not the point of the video. It is just the blush. And I'll come back and we'll look at all of these in action. All right, so I'm back. Put a little bit of a face on, nothing too crazy, because again, the focus is the blush. So a little bit about them before we get started. These ELF blushes are super blendable. They're long lasting, high pigment, so you don't need a bunch to make it show up, to make it last. They're good for all skin types, so oily, dry, combo, everybody can use these. And a lot of people have been talking about how they're dupe for some of the Rare Beauty blushes and a bunch of other blushes that are a little more high end, but I feel like these stand on their own, and you're gonna see why. So I'm starting off with the one that I typically use all the time. This one is Dusty Rose. It's a nice pinky nude, goes with everything. So I put a little bit down because I don't want to use it directly from the applicator. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my brush, and I'm gonna start here. So as you can already tell, like I used just a little bit, and it's already giving me a nice bit of color. So on my palette that you cannot see, I just put about maybe like a dot and a half, and I'm just working this in. So if you notice, I'm not like swiping, I'm more of patting it in and kind of keeping it centralized on my cheek. Go into this under eye just a little bit. And so this is gonna give me a nice flush of color compared to the other side. So I really love this shade. This is the one that I gravitate to the most, and it does the job. I always put a powder blush on top. I have not contoured either, so I wanted us to really just see how the blush kind of helps. Next up, we are going to try the shade Pinky Promise. So this is gonna give us a little more of that like bubblegum pink feel, our little Barbie pink, if you may. And I neutralized this side of my face after the last shade with a little bit of skin tint so that it does not show the last one. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is definitely giving us a bubblegum pink. And keep it up in this area. I don't know about y'all, but I like to go all the way up. Especially when I do this before I contour, so that I can like blend everything in together. Typically I would do my concealer under my eyes after this. This would be sitting while I am waiting for it to kind of settle. So I'm gonna take my brush that I use the foundation with and just hit those edges. And voila. Again, this one is Pinky Promise. Then we have Coral Crush, which is gonna give us that nice peachy orange kind of shade. I'm excited about this one for the summer. I'm probably gonna like douse myself in it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my brush. And again, we're going in to this side And we are patting it around. I got a good bit on there this time. Would love to pop some more concealer right there and even this out, but like what? It's so blendable. I could put this everywhere. I can put a little dab in the middle of my lip, on my eye. Look how much more fun this side is than this side. And that one is Coral Crush. Cute. So let's not talk about how I thought I was recording and I went ahead and did the Coming In Hot Pink. Clearly, she came in very hot pink. So much so she didn't want you to see how she was applied. However, okay, she's here. So this one is very pigmented compared to Pinky Promise. It is very hot pink. Not typically my cup of tea, maybe for a specific outfit, time, season, reason, possibly. But she is very hot. All right. I would attempt to blend and blend and blend and blend and blend and blend her down. But it's stunning. It's just not, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I love blush. I don't know why people are afraid. Sometimes people are afraid they're gonna like a clown. I just think as long as you blend that bad boy, it makes you look alive. Imagine not having any blush on, like, no thank you. But this one is Pinky Promise. Sorry you didn't get to see me blend it in. This is about a dot and a half, somewhere in there. Yeah, she's cute. And last but not least, we have Berry Well. I don't know if you can see her. This is a very berry, kind of plum-like shade. And I used this maybe a couple weeks ago on one of my clients and it was gorgeous. So I'm not gonna put it on my face because we're gonna use this face and I don't wanna take anything off again. So this shade, like I said, I used it a week and a half ago, somewhere in there on my client, and I'm gonna insert a clip and blend it out super well, super gorgeous. It definitely complemented her skin tone. It lasted all day. I paired it with a powder blush on top to seal in the color, and she wore it all day long and it was so stunning. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It is my first video. Give me a little bit of grace. I'm trying my best here. But hopefully I'll be back with another video in a week or 2 or 3 or 4. But until then, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, share, okay, and give your girl a follow. You can find me on Instagram at Artistry by Alicia and or Hey Alicia Girl. See you next time.